Broadcasting live from an Airstream somewhere in Tornado Alley, bringing you the people, places, and stories from the Panhandle to the Red River. This is your Only in Oklahoma show.
And welcome to the show today. We're giving you the scoop on the Big Dipper Creamery in Tulsa. And later on the show, it's a bird, it's a plane. Nope, it's a train winding its way through Beavers Bend State Park. I'm Brett.
And I am Harley.
So there's been a lot of just weird. We've had a total eclipse in totality. We've had tornadoes. It's been Tornado Alley up to an 11. Did you by chance see the Aurora Borealis?
I did not. I heard that you might be able to see it in the northern part of the state.
There were people in Moore.
No way.
Yes, people
No.
in Moore saying that they'd seen it and there were pictures. Now
It's one of those high school kids with the ground effects on their car.
Yeah. The neon lights on the F-350 diesel with the metal balls hanging from the freaking tow hitch.
Yeah, that's what they saw.
But I went out and tried to see. There said the best visibility 10 p.m. The only thing I could see were lights. I hate living in an urban area. I absolutely hate it. I figured maybe you, kind of being up on a hill a little bit, would have been able to see it. Apparently in Medicine Park, they had a great vantage point. I don't know. It's been just a weird year for just I feel like there's a natural disaster on the horizon.
Oh, please don't.
Somebody told me the other day, they're saying that if this is the perfect setup for a natural disaster. I'm like, we just got over COVID. We're trying to get over tornado outbreak 2024. Did we have to start with the gloom and doom stuff?
Yeah, I don't want to hear it.
I don't either. I'm not trying to hear it. I'm trying to eat some ice cream.
Dude, I'm telling you, I think the world would be a better place if everybody could get some of this ice cream from the Big Dipper Creamery. Dude, Tulsa, they can't get enough of this stuff. It's small batch, really unique ice cream shop. They have 3 locations, so you're never too far away
from a Big Dipper. Yeah.
They have new flavors released regularly, so there's always something new on the menu. When people talk about them, like look at the reviews,
they glow about them.
They talk about quality, they talk about creativity, they talk about community involvement. But the story of how this started is really cool. So the owners, Sammy and Brian, got inspired to start Big Dipper Creamery in 2012 when Sammy was working for a small batch locally made ice cream shop in Portland.
Now this I will say the concept of the Big Dipper, when you put it like that, there's a lot of things. And I'm sorry, Tulsa's super cool. It's just a super cool, and it makes, I think the Portland to Tulsa transition, I don't think it was a culture shock. What a great business model, honestly.
Well, they did some bouncing around. So they spent quite a few years traveling all over the world, and Sammy was basically learning how to cook with all these crazy ingredients that she was finding all over the world. In 2017, though, they moved to Tulsa, Oklahoma. Sammy's kind of feeling incomplete teaching kindergarten. She buys a 30-year-old 3-quart batch freezer off the internet.
Oh, wow.
And started playing around with it. And her family, she comes from a family of restaurateurs, and they were super supportive. So in her spare bedroom, she starts making small batch ice cream.
Really?
She goes from the small bedroom to a rental kitchen to an ice cream cart. And slowly but surely, she's moving on up. Well, after paying her dues with the ice cream cart at local events and farmers markets, they eventually opened their brick and mortar locations. I mean, basically an overnight success, obviously.
Obviously, yeah.
As far as their menu goes, dude, they've got some really cool ideas.
Yeah, I was kind of panning and scanning, preparing for the show, and, I'm not normally a huge... if I eat ice cream, I'm either kind of basic, I'm a vanilla kind of guy, or I want something that's not run-of-the-mill. And if you're not looking for run-of-the-mill, the Big Dipper... I know it sounds, the Big Dipper's for you, like I'm doing, like they're paying me to make an ad for them. But literally, I promise you they've got flavors you've never heard of.
Just to start off with, one of their new flavors is banana pudding.
Lord have mercy.
It's banana pudding ice cream with vanilla wafers.
Lord have mercy.
I would tear that up.
I'm a sucker for some banana pudding, and it doesn't even have to be great. But now you're going to tell me it's ice cream? Get out of town. it's a wrap.
But again, her influence from traveling all over the world, she does some weird, amazing stuff. The spiced chocolate brownie is chocolate ice cream spiced with cayenne and cinnamon.
Hold up.
And brownies.
Seriously?
Yes.
Oh my God.
I would never ever put cayenne and cinnamon in the same dish.
I would have never would have. And there's where that travel aspect comes from.
Absolutely. But another one that caught my eye is the strawberry rhubarb cheesecake.
Oh.
Dude, nobody uses rhubarb in anything.
Not anymore.
They don't.
I grew up with my aunt always made a rhubarb pie. You don't see, there's a couple of different pies you don't see anymore. A raisin pie. What's the other one? A rhubarb pie and something else. But rhubarb? Really?
Yeah.
Come on.
It's cheesecake ice cream with strawberry rhubarb jam.
Oh my God.
And then if you want to go a little bit, the list goes on.
Yeah.
Something called Whiskey Bent. It's whiskey ice cream with pecan praline, non-alcoholic, obviously.
We have to specify.
But they also have limited time flavors, so they have cream cheese ice cream with caramel and Beltane cake swirl.
Oh my goodness.
They have something called a strawberry matcha right now, which is fresh strawberry and matcha ice cream swirled together. And then they've got their regular flavors, which even their regular flavors aren't messing around. Their vanilla ice cream is Madagascar vanilla bean ice cream.
God. Give me some of that bougie bean vanilla. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shoot.
I would be stuck with the cold brew coffee.
That is so funny that I was looking at it going, he has to mention the cold brew coffee. What's it called?
It's called the Weirdo Cold Brew Coffee.
Yes.
That
screams Harley all over it. You're a weirdo and you like coffee.
But they have vegan options. But they also do like ice cream cakes.
Oh Lord!
For special occasions, they'll make up the whole thing for you, ice the name on it. So great concept, great execution.
Yeah.
And again, like I said, overnight success. It only took them, 15 years to get from point A to point B.
Hey, and you ever been on Brookside? It's a cool, hip, happening area right over there on Brookside.
You don't like? I get pointed at, what's the best way to put this? I don't fit in. I can't come in under the radar in anything hip or cool.
You look like a dad that's lost,
as soon as I go to a place like Brookside, everybody looks at me like fed.
Or he looks like he lost his wallet somewhere by accident.
So somebody take this guy back to the nursing home.
Not everybody can dress up like a 47-year-old elder millennial.
Elder millennial.
Right.
That's a really good description of you.
It is.
But they have 3 locations. One in Brookside, which is on Peoria. Another location in Tulsa on Lewis Avenue, and then their last location is in Sand Springs on Main Street. And the hours are a little bit different for each location, but let's just say noon to 9.
Yeah.
You can pretty much get whatever you want.
That's not bad.
It's really not. They've got a great website, BigDipperOK.com. Yeah. I approve of any website that includes OK in it. So.
Absolutely. Because we are, in fact, okay as well. Sorry, cut that. Well, after the break, I hear the train a-coming, choo-choo.
I'm Raven Rollins, and this is my Southern True Crime podcast where I discuss cases from my former hometown. Ada, Oklahoma paints itself as an average community, but its history of murder and corruption runs deeper than any story has ever told. You'll hear plenty of special guests, including authors and experts in their fields, who visit with me on each episode, as well as other cases in the southern states. With notorious and unknown cases alike, every victim sees the light on my show. This is Sirens, a true crime podcast.
So Beaver's Bend State Park in Oklahoma.
I feel like everybody's going to think we're on the take. It's cool down there, man. They got cool stuff.
They do. Have we done it? We've done a recent show.
We've done a recent show. It's okay, though.
It is okay. It's only in okay.
It's only in okay, but
.com.
We do have sidebar. we do need to do some Osage. We'll get to Osage County. We promise we'll get there.
Oh yeah.
Can we take a train ride first, please?
So this 20-minute train ride through the park is gonna knock your socks off. Dude, the park is 1,300 acres.
That's big.
It's got mountains. It's got gorgeous forests. There's even a tunnel the train goes through.
That's so fun. You ever been on we went on a tiny train at the Jasmine Moran Children's Museum, and we went through the tunnel, which was basically just a big tin horn.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody's like, eh. I mean, dude, I love riding a train. So this is right in my, I was going to say wheelhouse, but maybe it's right in my train station.
The train is a 1/3 sized replica of the C.P. Huntington SP train from the 1800s.
So a real locomotive.
It is a real locomotive. They also have horseback riding, 45-minute trail ride that goes 2.5 miles. Children can ride the horses for $50 or children 5 and up can ride the horses $50 a person. Children under 4 may ride with an adult, like double up.
Yeah.
At no additional cost, so that's cool. Taking the train though is $10.
Man, I don't want to ride a horse. I'll take a $10 train ride for reals. Seriously.
Oh, for sure. The concession stand though there has pizza and ice cream. They have a gift shop, memorabilia galore. It's a fun adventure, and honestly, I don't think you have to be a kid to enjoy it.
No, you don't. But I think the only thing, again, there's a little bit of fine print. You definitely want to double check, seasonally those hours are kind of wonky, right?
The hours do change based on the season, so you want to check out their website or check out their Facebook page. I think it's the best place to find their hours, and you can find them at Train and Stables on Facebook. We do have some feedback. This is from Pippi Shortstocking on YouTube in reference to the Ice Creamatory video, another ice cream show.
Yes.
She was surprised. She said, this isn't just during Halloween time. Cool.
Right.
I think people thought it was a pop-up for Halloween.
I do too, because they kind of popped up around the spookiest time of the year. And that's kind of when they're the most popular time is the summer. If you're like me, Halloween is 365. In fact, I'm headed to a couple of horror conventions this summer. But yeah, if you're anywhere near, if you're not near, put this on your place of destinations, put it in Waze and keep it there.
Yeah, Ice Creamatory in Norman, Oklahoma. And we did get an email from a Dan G.
Hi, Dan
from
G.
Texas.
From Texas?
I know, he's from Texas.
Email?
He's a truck driver, comes to Oklahoma all the time.
Yeah.
Says he loves our show.
Yes.
But he wants more casino content.
Oh.
We haven't touched a casino for the show in ages.
We haven't.
I think the last time was during the World Series of Poker at Choctaw Durant.
Yeah, we don't do enough casino content, and it seems like every time I come over, you're watching someone else's casino content on getting tips and tricks on how to perform casino content. You think maybe you could go lose your ass and maybe gain us about 100 views?
It's a distinct possibility
that you're going to lose your ass or get us 100 views.
I think if we do, if I go to a casino, I'm probably going to lose some money. So
people like to, when you watch something on the internet, do you want them to stick the landing, or are you kind of rooting for them to fail?
I think, honestly, I think there's a good mix of both. I think people love an underdog story, and I think people love a good fail video, a good rake to the man parts,
yeah.
Or
which describes basically you. You're an underdog story that occasionally gets raked in the nards. So more casino content on the way, more content on the way. Check us out, TikTok, Facebook, Bumble, Spotify, iHeart, where else? Apple, YouTube, anywhere.
Everywhere.
Literally, if you put if OnlyFans doesn't pop up first on your Google search, well, you're doing it wrong. Anyway, if we don't pop up somewhere near the top, you're not looking hard enough. This has been the OnlyinOKShow. New episodes every week. We are everywhere. I am Brett.
And I'm Harley, and we're out of here.
Peace. right. And 3, 2, 1. 5, 15, 2. 3, 2, 1. And welcome to the show. Today we have our heads up our asses. No, that's not it. Okay.
Oh, I didn't change that.
I got it. 3, 2, 1. And welcome to the show. Today we're giving you the scoop at the Big Dipper.
Big Dipper.
The Big Dipper Creamery cabin.
No,
it's a tongue twister.
It's the Dig Beeper.
3, 2, 1.